My name is Jonathan Jones, and I've been a culinary professional for over 3 decades. I was great at cooking, but bad at living. This is me, a couple of years ago. 375 pounds of angry, anxious, and agitated, unhealthy and unhappy with one foot in the grave. It was time for a change, but temporary diets are not my style. I needed a sustainable lifestyle change. And that pretty lady right there, she deserved a better person. So I started drinking ketones, moving intentionally every day, and began to just eat real food. Within a few months, I was downsizing. My clothes began to fall off, and I was becoming a better person. So what is real food? Real food, for the most part, is unprocessed, chemical additive-free, nutrient-rich food. Even though processed foods are convenient, they can harm us in terrible and scary ways. Real food is easy to get and does not have to be expensive. Foods that are low in sugar, have no added sugar, and lower in carbohydrates. Nutrient and fiber-rich veggies, leafy greens, herbs, berries. A myriad of healthy fats like grass-fed butter, organic coconut fat, olives and avocados. Animal proteins from trusted sources that treat their animals with care and respect. Grass-fed beef, pastured lamb, poultry, pork, sustainable sourced seafood. Fermented foods that assist in digestion and gut health, like lacto-fermented pickles, salsas, homemade sauerkraut and kimchi, and my favorite, aged and ripened cheese. But when you just eat real food, it comes with a ton of added benefits, including being better for the environment, supporting local farmers, ranchers, and fishermen, and it is less expensive in the long run. It is certainly cheaper to just eat real food than it is to manage a life with a debilitating disease. I know this from experience firsthand. You see, food is medicine. If you fast forward to now, I'm 115 pounds down and counting, happy, healthy, and on my way to becoming the best version of myself. And I want to share that process with you. All we need to do now is build your real food refrigerator. Hello, tribe. Welcome to Real Food Refrigerator. I don't know about you guys, but man, I've been really busy lately. And when I'm running and gunning and moving and shaking, I don't have time for complicated dishes. What I do have time for is something that's quick, simple, and delicious. So today we're going to do a healthier version of a shrimp stir-fried rice using cauliflower rice instead of milled rice, and we're going to do it all in one pan. All right, folks, let's get cooking. 10 shrimp from the Gulf of Mexico, cut in half lengthwise for quick cooking. We're going to take some mushrooms. These are creminis. You can use shiitakes, standard button mushrooms, portobellos, whatever mushrooms you like. Cut them thin because you want them to cook quickly. Big fat clove of garlic, smashed, chopped small. And then for some floral and spicy notes, we're going to go to a nub of ginger. We're going to peel this down with a spoon. Bet you didn't know you could spoon the peel off of ginger. Watch out, it gets slippery. Go ahead and smash that guy too. Make sure he gets chopped down into small pieces. Now that's a pretty big nub of ginger for 2 people, so we're not really going to use all that. I'm going to save some of this for another application I'm going to do later. We're just going to add about 1 full teaspoon of ginger to this dish for 2 people. We got a sweet pepper from my garden. One spicy chili, because, you know, we like spice in our life. But if you don't like the heat, that's okay. You can just omit it. Some okra, because I have that in my garden as well. That's kind of the beauty of stir fry. You can tailor it to your taste buds. Carrots, peas, whatever. Speaking of that, I've got a couple of Japanese long beans that I grow, which you could use haricot bears or just standard farmer's garden beans, green beans, edamame, or even snap peas. A couple of scallions. Whoa, look at those knife skills. Over about medium heat, add a couple tablespoons of coconut fat. Now you can use whatever fat medium you like. I particularly like coconut fat because it kind of gives it a tropical undertone. We're going to saute our aromats first. The garlic and the ginger. And you can see I'm not cooking over super high heat because I'm not a skilled stir fry guy. I am a chef, but that's a whole different skill set. So I want to make sure I can kind of control my pan. And now we're going to go with some of the harder vegetables, like the crunchy sweet pepper and the cremini mushrooms. Some of those green beans and that fresh grown okra. And the star of the show, wild caught shrimp from the Gulf of Mexico. Whenever you're doing stir fries or any kind of cooking, especially in the beginning, you need to cook to your skill level. You control the heat. Don't let the heat control you. Don't mess up good for perfect. This is going to turn out just fine. We're taking our time with it. And even with that, it's going to be a fast dish. Now, our cauliflower rice. So this is a prepared item. It comes in already blanched, which means part cooked. I get this from Costco. On the bag, it says you should steam it first. We don't have to do this with this technique. You just need to thaw it. And it does help to put it between a couple of towels to get rid of that extra moisture so you don't end up with a steamed dish. Because you do want to get a little bit of color on that cauliflower. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. This one I'm using is a gluten-free soy sauce. You can use whatever you want. And you can add it to taste. It's kind of up to you. Now we're going to make a well in the middle of this rice. And we're going to add about a half a tablespoon of sesame oil. And what we're going to do there is scramble those eggs that are onto the right. Now those are 2 eggs, 1 for each person, beaten with salt and pepper. So I did season them. We're just going to pour it right in that well, and then we're going to make a little egg scramble right in that space right there. We're going to top with our scallions, because those take the least time to cook, and we want to keep those pretty bright green. Scramble those eggs up. Mix around really well. You just want to make sure that all those egg bits are evenly distributed throughout the cauliflower stir-fried rice. Now we give it the old taste test. Needs a little salt and pepper though.
And there we have it. Shrimp stir-fried cauliflower rice. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Today, I used a combination of things, fresh and frozen. Beautiful frozen organic cauliflower, already rice, so I don't have to deal with the fuss of breaking down cauliflower and milling it up. So, great convenience item. And then fresh products from my refrigerator and my garden. We're gonna finish it off, because we love crunch, with a bit of flax seeds. You can do sesame if you like, peanuts, anything, and some beautiful hemp seeds. full of omega-3s, and high in fiber.
Hey chef, that's great, but I think it's time for my favorite part, the plating
And the eating.
and the eating.
Here we go. All right, buddy, your turn.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Real Food Refrigerator. Love, peace, respect.